IIT Madras, Shell India collaborate to open Shell IITM Center for Energy Research. Jamia Millia Islamia appoints Mohammad Shakil as officiating VC hours after HC's order. TPSC to declare Class 10 and 12 board results on 24th May. WBJEE 2024 result response sheet release challenge by 24th May. Rajasthan student Himanshu Mudgal scores perfect 100 in biology, aspires to become a doctor. Good afternoon, warm welcome. You are watching the Education News Network, where you get the latest developments in education at the top of this hour. This is Shilpa reporting from the Education News Network. Today's stories are: the Indian Institute of Technology Madras, IIT Madras, Energy Consortium and Shell India have collaborated to set up the Shell IITM Center for Energy Research, CICER. The collaboration will be centralized under CICER for 5 years and aim to promote innovation, research, development, piloting, and commercialization in the energy sector. As a part of the program, Satyanarayanan Seshadri has been appointed as the inaugural Shell Chair Professor at IIT Madras. He currently serves as the head of the Energy Consortium and is a faculty member in the Department of Applied Mechanics and Biomedical Engineering at the institute. As per the official press release, Jamia Millia Islamia on Wednesday appointed Mohammad Shakil as its officiating Vice-Chancellor, hours after the Delhi High Court quashed the appointment of Iqbal Hussain and directed the varsity to make a fresh appointment within 1 week. The High Court quashed the appointment of Hussain as the Vice-Chancellor and subsequently as officiating Vice-Chancellor of Jamia Millia Islamia, holding that the appointments were not made in conformity with the relevant statute. It directed to make a fresh appointment to the post of officiating Vice-Chancellor to ensure that the academic and administrative machinery of the university does not suffer or come to a complete halt. The court also asked the President of India to order initiation of the process of appointing a regular VC in the meantime. Tripura Board of Secondary Education President will declare results of Class 10, 12, Madrasa Fazil and Madrasa Aleem on next 24th May at 12 p.m. via a press conference at the TPSC office, said Secretary of TPSC Dr. Dulal De. The Class 12 or higher secondary examinations started since 1st March and continued till 30th March, while the Class 10 examinations began from 2nd March and continued till 23rd March. Approximately 33,000 Class 10 students and 23,700 students of Class 12 appeared for the board examinations this year. This year, TPSC set up a total of 69 centers and 144 venues for Class 12 board exams. The West Bengal Joint Entrance Examination Board on Wednesday released the Optical Mark Recognition (OMR) sheet for WBJEE 2024. Those students who appeared in the examination can view and challenge their response sheet by visiting the official website wbgb.nic.in. The last date to review the response is 24th May up to 11:59 p.m. The candidates have to pay a one-time non-refundable fee of 500 rupees per response and no claim will be reviewed if the fee payment is not successful. Question booklet number and its series code are also displayed. It is clarified that no corrections or requests will be entertained by the board after the deadline. The Rajasthan Board of Secondary Education (RBSE) recently released the Class 12 board examination results. The board announced the results on 20th May. Students passed the examination with flying colors. Today we are talking about one such student who scored a perfect score in biology and now wants to be a doctor. Himanshu Mudgal, a resident of Bharatpur district, appeared for the Rajasthan Board 12th grade examination this year. He scored a perfect mark of 100 in biology. He mentioned that his teachers and parents supported him to touch the milestone today. Himanshu Mudgal completed his schooling at Vikas Senior Secondary School in Deeg district, Rajasthan. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Education News Network. For more such videos, log on to our website www.educationnewsnetwork. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.